Hi Pisces, this reading is for you if you are in love with or have a crush on someone and would like to know how they feel about you. I'll do two spreads in this reading. In the first spread, we'll try to see if they feel the same way about you. Then, if the feelings are mutual, in the second spread, we'll look at the potential between you and this person. Or if their heart is with someone else, or if there's something else going on. In the second spread, we'll see a new person coming towards you in the near future. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. Alright Pisces, let's see what's going on here. We have the Nine of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have the Page of Cups clarified by the Star. We have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or absolutely any zodiac sign. I can interpret this, Pisces, two different ways. Scenario number one. If you got into a fight, if you just recently broke up with somebody, alright, that would be scenario number one. And if that's the case, if this is your scenario, then there's going to be an apology. There will be an apology, but that apology will be rejected. Okay? Or the apology will be accepted, but the person apologizing will be rejected. Somebody can say, your apology accepted, but I don't want to have anything to do with you ever again. Okay, so that would be scenario number one. Scenario number two, say you're talking to a new person. You just met this new person, right? And they brought up the thing about their past. They could have told you they just recently broke up with somebody, or somewhat recently broke up with somebody. So maybe you are worried that if their ex shows up, you could be worried that your person you're talking to could go back to their ex. Alright, in that case, I have good news for you, Pisces. No, they're not going to go back to their ex. They will stay with you. Okay, those are the two scenarios. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I will go over the cards real quick. But in the second spread, since we don't know what's actually going on here, since we have two completely opposite scenarios, in the second spread, I'll be asking for a new person entering your life in the near future, Pisces, alright? So keep that in mind. So, yeah, we start with the Nine of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords, all the way to your left. And we also have the Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. The Nine of Wands is a card of a wounded warrior. So this is usually a card of somebody who is still hurting from something. Right, and the Ace of Swords clarifying it, it's that a sword is a very sharp object, so there was probably a painful conversation, right? Or some sort of a truth came out. Or with the Ace of Swords, somebody was very decisive and they just cut somebody off with that Ace of Swords. Alright, and the Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck, so somebody here is not taking it very well. For some of you it's you, for some of you it could be your person's ex, depending on the scenario we are talking about, right? So here comes the Page of Cups clarified by the Star. The Page of Cups is definitely an apology. The Star could be an Aquarius who is apologizing, but the Star is also a card of healing, alright? So there will be an attempt to heal this, to reconcile, to get this back together, right? To rekindle this. However, at the end we have the Seven of Wands clarified by the Four of Pentacles. The Seven of Wands is a card of somebody not accepting an apology in this case. The Seven of Wands is a card of somebody who, stands their ground, somebody who doesn't want to deal with somebody. That's how I see it is, together with all the other cards. And the Four of Pentacles clarifying that is a card of somebody who is holding back, not opening up, not sharing their emotions anymore, not wanting to entertain this. Alright, so that's how I see this. So again, for some of you, if you just recently broke up, there will be an apology coming your way, but I don't see you going back to that person. Or if you're talking to a new person, if their ex shows back up, they're not going back to their ex. Alright, so yeah, let's move on to the second spread real quick. So here's the second spread, Pisces. This is a new person, new love entering your life in the near future. We have the Ten of Swords clarified by the Nine of Wands. We have the Fool clarified by the Moon. We have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Three of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Aries, maybe a Sagittarius, or any zodiac sign. What's interesting about this reading, Pisces, is that with the first two cards, the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands, I think this is like the spillover from the first spread. from the first situation that we were just talking about, right? The Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands. And I was looking at it and I was like, that looks kind of familiar, right? But the rest of the spread, this is you just going for a new person, enjoying your life, enjoying life. It's like you're going to liberate yourself from what happened in the past with that other individual, right? The Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands, yeah, something came to an end. You could have been a wounded warrior. Or it could be the new person you're talking to, they're not going back to their ex, right? Depending on your scenario. So all of that is going to become a thing of the past, right? The next card I came out is clarified by the Fool. The next card I came out is the Fool clarified by the Moon. The Moon is your major arcana card, Pisces, right? The Fool could be an Aries you're dealing, but the Fool in this case, either you are taking a leap of faith with a new person, but at the same time, the Fool could be a card of you letting go of the past. You letting go of the past, so this new person entering your life will melt your heart. They will restore your faith in love. They will restore your faith in people. And yeah, there you go. It'll feel like a breath of fresh air. The Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck, that's what's actually coming your way. Could be a fellow water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But at the same time, it's the most loving, the most romantic, the most caring night out of all 4 nights. And I believe this Knight of Cups is the new person, or the person you're already talking to. Again, depending on the scenario, right? So the Knight of Cups is Knight in the Shining Armor is on their way to you, Pisces. At the end, we have the Nine of Cups, clarified by the Three of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. I think those 3 cards are talking about one particular event or a particular trip. Okay? You could be going to some kind of an event together with this person, or you could be meeting a new person at some kind of an event. Right, because both the Nine and the Three of Cups could be interpreted as cards of a party, someone's birthday, right? Those 2 cards could be events, gatherings, concerts, shows, games, what have you. It could also be like a fun trip, because the Wheel of Fortune, clarifying that, could be a card of literally going somewhere. Right? And again, it could be someone's birthday. We're in the middle of a Cancer's birthday season. You could be getting together with the birthday boy or the birthday girl, or you could be getting together with somebody you're going to be meeting at that birthday if you're going to a birthday. Because the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a cycle, and someone's birthday qualifies because it's a new cycle starting for that birthday person. All right? But maybe it's a fun trip, because the Wheel of Fortune could be literally going somewhere. Yeah, and besides that, the Nine of Cups is also a card of a wish come true. It's a card of satisfaction and fulfillment, and it's a happy card. The rest of the spread, starting with the Fool, it's a very happy spread. Right? I usually assume that people with the Fool card, people associated with the Fool card, they're happy because they're like, yay. The Knight of Cups is the most loving knight. And I usually assume that the person in the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups or people in the Three of Cups, those are all happy people, right? The person in the Nine of Cups is smiling, and the people in the Three of Cups are celebrating. And again, I assume that when people celebrate something, they're usually happy. Yeah, so Pisces, yeah, that's what I have for you for this reading, for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Pisces, have an amazing the rest of the month.